Hey everyone. Hi Leo. Okay, anyone new to Opal Oracle, welcome. So nice to have you here. I'm glad we found one another. And anyone returning, well, hi. Welcome back. Alright, I'm outside. I'm so happy to be outside. Gosh, what a blessing. Feel very grateful. Now, we're doing a little bit different of a reading. I'm digging it. Welcome to Libra season. Welcome to October. I feel like you get along with Libras really well, usually, right? So you're probably cool with this season. You know, I sense that you're not usually too worried about the future too much. Now, let's see what your cards are. This is your overall energy for the month. We have the King of Cups. It was in the reverse. So we'll just take note of that. What you want. The Star. Wow. There's a big bumblebee over here. What you need. Death. Wow. Powerful cards. Leo. What's hindering you? Justice. All major arcana. Wowza. Which actually came out while I was shuffling for you. It indicated that it was time for your reading in Libra season. What's helping you? Prince of Wands, which also came out earlier. And the Outcome, which doesn't want to be picked up. We have the Three of Pentacles. Wow. You also have the Lovers on the bottom with the Nine of Cups beneath that. I feel the need to show you this. Also, the Ten of Swords in reverse beneath that. And then the Fairlet, or the Temperance card. So, technically, 4 major arcana. This is Aries. That's about who you are, okay? Who you are, what you're growing. I also heard how the male is growing, how the female is growing. Okay, so for some of you, you're already established in some sort of, you know, understanding to, well, masculine and feminine energies. Obviously, this can be inside of yourself, with other folks, what have you. Now, what you want is the Star. Well, that's beautiful. You want something to change for the better, right? Just checking on the dog. One sec. Good girl. Oh, she's just laying in the sun. I got one dog that likes the shade and one dog that likes the sun. I'm guessing she's more of a Leo. She's just sitting there with her, like, chin up, like, smelling the air, being all happy. Like the yin and the yang, right? But you want something to change for the better. Good. You want something to heal. I also see that what you want, or what you need rather, is this Death card, which I actually think is so beautiful. I like the Death in this one's a female. I also see that this is what you need, this is what you want. Well, you want to reveal something also. Okay, you want to be really free about something, really completely open about it. Okay? But something has to change before there can be an ultimate reveal about something. You okay, baby? One sec. For some of you, what's interrupting it is someone's contract with somebody else outside of you. Okay? For some of you, what's hindering is karma, in a way, or like some sort of karmic. It can also be a karmic contract. Okay? It can be a literal contract, like someone could be married. Or someone, like, you have a job and you've made a contract to stay with these people for X amount of time, or like a lease on your apartment or something like this, and now you want to change that. And I sense that you want to change something significantly. The Star, the Death, Justice, yes, yes, yes. You want to just go, right? And what's cool about it is that you're very willing to go. Okay, you see his little happy face? He's cute. He's like excitable. He's overcoming. I actually see that whatever the contract is, whatever it is that's kind of, because justice too, it's Libra's card, right? So it shows me that in a way, I heard you're looking forward to November. So it kind of shows me that in October, the situation will kind of be the same. It's not that it won't change in certain ways or move forward, but there's something about it that kind of stays the same, at least until November. Wow, weird bug. Hold on. It's like a huge ant, but it's bright red. Like almost orange red. Wow. I live in like a hot place now. It's weird. There's all kinds of bugs. Like there's a spider over there that's like this big and I'm not scared of it. Like it makes beautiful webs and I just leave them around the house. I made a contract with them. I was just like, you know, hey, if you don't hurt me, then I won't hurt you. You know? That isn't my purpose. My purpose isn't to hurt you. I just don't want to be hurt. Right? So there's something about that too. Now, your overall energy for the month, King of Cups. Well, this is Scorpio's card technically. Oh, here comes that bug. Wow, it's fuzzy. Oh my God. It was fucking fuzzy. They have fuzzy ants? And had a black stripe on its little, not the abdomen, that's the middle, right? But the last thing, I forget what the last thing on an insect is called. Fascinating. So you got to think about that. What is the message of this? It's showing us that, well, A, your root chakra is finally starting to move around a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little more secure about something. But someone's still protecting themselves in some sort of way also. It also shows that the armor, right? Usually ants have like a hard shell. Scorpio also, scorpions have hard shells, but this was soft. It was fuzzy. Like if you felt it, it would be like a little caterpillar almost. You know, so something really is softening, okay, in the root chakra, and that's good. I sense that relates to what it is that you need, okay? Sorry the light's so bright. Well, I can't control the sun. I can't turn the sun down. My friend's 4-year-old said that once to her dad. She goes, "Daddy, can you turn the sun off?" Kids don't think about stuff like that, right? So maybe there's something about that too, like keeping, because this is what's helping you, okay? Like keeping a little bit more of a child mentality, which usually I would say the Knight of Wands for you specifically is like, whew, that's going to get you in trouble, Leo. But I see it as more of an excitable, like where your positivity really will change the situation, okay? Like how you're viewing it, how you're looking at it. Oh, here it goes again. Hi, Bubba. I call all bugs Bubba. I don't know why. I used to call him Fred, but now I call him Bubba. Anyway, Leo, I see the outcome is that you're going to continue to work on whatever it is that you're working on, okay? And I see that it's being put forth in the physical world. Both these cards are very much about healing, okay? They're bookending the situation. It's like this is self-mastery. I don't have my notebook with you, but I would say wherever Uranus is, and whatever house Aquarius is in, you're kind of fixing that in some sort of way. You're working on it at very least. You're putting forth effort. You're trying, okay? Someone's trying. Now, I see specifically with this Lover's card, it's really important to be vulnerable, okay? But for all the I heard for all the time you spend with others, like, I did hear revealing yourself. There's something about you spending a little time by yourself, okay? I know that it isn't something that you're opposed to, but it's also not something in some sort of way that you don't like. Right? Because you like being around people. You're the sun. Right? The sun touches. How many things does the sun touch? How many things, people, plants, whatever, animals, need the sun? Right? People, in a way, kind of need you around, and I sense that you know that. You help boost people up, right? You change the energy of the situation, which is good. But all these cards are specific and singular, and they have to do with you. This is your reading, right? So I guess what you need to ask yourself is, like, what needs to go? Like, what lesson is it that you're learning, right? This is about the seasons changing. Also, this is also Scorpio's card. So again, wherever Scorpio is in your chart too, and or your 8th house, figure out the puzzle. You know, this is here. You know, this is a puzzle. Here's the pieces. You put it together, right? It is really about something karmic, though. This is all very, very, very karmic. You know, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is you're connecting with, whatever it is you're learning about, this is all, I heard, sacred timing. So, you know, we got to remember in life, right? Libra's all about partnerships. I was just telling Virgo, like, it's about we, it's about us. It's not about I, it's not about you, it's not about me. It's about us, it's about we. What are we doing? Like, I'm so happy, you know. Like, you can kind of even tell. I guess I heard that's a good indication when you can tell when someone's serious about you in a relationship or in a work situation, whatever the connection, one-on-one connection is, when someone starts saying we to other folks, that's an indication that I heard they're making a serious decision about it, right? But there is something that's kind of blocking that. But I sense it's because someone they're in control of their emotions, but sometimes too much so, okay? They hold a lot of things in. Obviously, this is you too sometimes. Let's see about that. I want to see about Justice and the King of Cups. One last little message for Leo. The World. Wow, so many major arcana. So when we have a lot of major arcana, what it means is that you have strength on the bottom. There's your card, another major arcana. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. That's the Hierophant. You know, that's about self-worth. It's about traditional moral values. It's about, for some of you, it's about schooling, you know, about learning, which makes sense with this also, okay? Maybe you're learning more about how to use your energy appropriately, okay? How to use your positivity of the sun, the element of the sun, in the right way, okay? Because if the sun's too hot, like where I live now, if I was out in the sun, I would be in the sun all day if I was up north guy. But I can't, it would burn me. It's too hot here, right? So it's like knowing your limitations about something and also understanding other folks' limitations. Like, what can they handle? What can they not handle? How do you, I heard, benefit and support one another in that, okay? Everyone has their strengths and their weaknesses. right? Everyone's patient with certain things, very impatient with other things. How does that, and we all get that from where we grew up. And I mean, it may seem simple. It's not to say to blame your parents, but it's just about connecting those dots so that you can now realize that you don't have to keep working on that same, like what I say, this is a puzzle, here's the pieces. Once you put that puzzle together, see what the picture is, then you can just either put it back in the box, you can glue it back together, hang it up on the wall, whatever it is you want to do. But the point is that you're done with it. You're done with it. And then you can start a brand new one from scratch. You know, something that's really, I heard, true, really healing, really honest. Okay? Really revolutionary, too. This, you know, and this is also about a revolution. I do see, it goes back to that little ant. Okay, maybe ant's your animal. I know they're a lot stronger than they look, right? So that obviously is you, but that obviously has to do with other people. Right? How you view other people. That's what life's about. We're in Libra season again. So, you know, keep being honest about how it is that you feel. Keep your emotions in check. Don't be afraid to express them. Sometimes because it's a Scorpio card, it can be very internalizing. I heard don't worry about that. If you express yourself and someone doesn't respond to you in a fair way, if something comes and it hinders the balance of it, like if you express yourself and the balance is like way off all of a sudden, then again, you'll know that that's not for you. Okay, and that goes back to what it is that you need to complete, what it is you need to remove, what it is you need to ultimately change so that you don't do it again. And what's interesting is I put the world right atop of death. Okay, so it shows me that whatever it is that you are needing, the necessity. Isa! Oh, you're right there. Good girl. Sorry, I'm watching my friend's dog, and she's an awesome little anarchist. Which basically just means no slaves, no masters. So, don't get it twisted, okay? Any of you have judgments about anarchist, I'm an anarchist. I don't generally like to define myself in these kinds of ists ways, but I do like that one. No master, no slave. Yes, please. You know, I just went back to that. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I feel the need to close it out with this. Like, you know, the Monty Python where the king comes and he's like, "Where's your king?" And he's just like, "What king? I didn't vote for you." And then they break down this whole, like, how their community works, and, you know, maybe the way you function in society is a little bit different than, you know, that Aquarius card too. Like, maybe you function in a way that's a little bit different, or you're functioning in a situation that's a little bit different. That's a hawk. And what it's doing right now, this screeching, I don't know if you can hear it, it's about boundaries, okay? It tells other animals, other birds, etc., like, what their boundaries are. So I see that that's very important for you too, Leo, okay? And that goes back to that King of Cups. Maybe you got to express your boundaries, you know, and also understanding your own emotional boundaries, okay? And again, I heard of those of others. And then again, if it tilts the scale so much that it turns into something crazy, and it just, that death card comes in and it takes it, it takes it away, then it's supposed to. If it's still there, well then, you know, when you keep focus on what it is that you really want in your healing, then I see, I heard that, and of course this is going to be to each your own in different levels, but the moon here is showing me the middle of October. Somehow there's a new moon, by the way, on the 8th of October in Libra, and then there's a full moon in Taurus on the 25th, I think. So there's something about the middle of the month that you need to be aware of. And I was going to say, if there's whatever it is that you're working through or working with, especially I sense, again, it's Libra season with other people, it's like if it's still there and the scales haven't tipped ultimately, then in a way it's supposed to be there, at very least to teach you something. Not everything, the death card is there too. I think part of your need is understanding that not everything lasts forever, right? How do you deal with that? And we're not necessarily talking about, I mean, of course it could be about literally this situation presently, but I sense it more about your mentality of it, of the past. What has been taken away to where you are now, okay? Libra's message, which is relevant to everyone, was very important, and it was focus less on what could be and focus more on what is, okay? All right, anyone who's still here, thank you for being here. Thank you for being so supportive and inspirational and metaphysical and spiritual. It's really cool, you know? It helps the energy that you put into this channel because what you're doing is you're putting it back into yourself. And that's really wonderful and healing, and I'm really happy for you. Okay? Keep up the good work. All right. Peace.